Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my final team selection for Game Week 22 and any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what players are you thinking of bringing in this week, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, in goal we do have Martinez, who's got Newcastle at home, off the back of that 9-pointer, absolute hero, especially when Areola blanked and other kind of highly owned goalkeepers blank. So it was really nice to get some big points from Martinez. This week, obviously a very difficult fixture. Newcastle at home. I could definitely see them keeping a clean sheet, but you know, it's still like it's Newcastle at the end of the day. And I know they've had like issues and stuff lately, but they are still capable of scoring. Luckily, it is at home, so it does give Villa that edge. I think they'll definitely win the game. I just don't know if they're going to keep a clean sheet. So if they don't, hopefully Martinez can make a penalty save or something like that. But either way, my other option is Turner, who's got Arsenal at home. So obviously just going to be playing Martinez this week. So that's the goalkeeper. At the back, we have Gabriel, who's got Forest away. Porro, who's got Brentford at home. Estepinian, who's got Luton away. And then Anderson, who's got Sheffield United at home. So Mikel Arteta's update was that it was going to be like he had to make some like kind of late decisions on certain players. And I think one of those players is Gabriel. So Gabriel might not even be playing tonight. Luckily, it is the first kickoff. So hopefully we do get some early team news. And that's all going to be on dependent whether I take a transfer or not this week. Because if everything is fine, then I'm probably just going to roll. But if Gabriel's out, then obviously I'm going to have to bring a different player in. But yeah, hopefully because it is, you know, it's getting played tonight, we hopefully will get early team news. And if Gabriel's starting, then obviously I can just play him. If he's not, then I'll have to start thinking about who to bring in instead. Because my bench options are absolutely diabolical this week. I've got Salah and Kabore, who are both out. And I've got Archer, who's got Crystal Palace away, who basically just isn't even playing football at the moment. He's getting like 20 minutes every game. But either way, Gabriel, Forest away. Obviously, if he's fine, I'll just play him. Porro with Brentford at home. Really nice option this week. Brentford don't look great. Brentford may score. I don't know. Tony's back now, so there's always that potential. But either way, I'm very happy playing Porro, who's got, like I say, Brentford at home. I'm very worried about not owning Richarlison this week. I think he's a very good captaincy option too. And I very well could bring him in. I could always just get rid of Salah and bring in Richarlison this week. But anyway, I'll talk about those kind of things in the transfer portion of the video later on. So that's Porro at home to Brentford. We've got Estepinian, who's got Luton away. I do think Luton will score. They do look pretty good at home. But obviously, Estepinian's attacking potential is very, very high. So hopefully that rewards us with some extra points this week after that 8-pointer that he got last week against, can't remember who it was against. But either way, got 8 points, which was very happy about. And then we've got Anderson, who's got Sheffield United at home. Arguably the last game week I'm going to be owning this player. And I'm very happy to see the back of him. I'm hoping he can get something in the final game that I own him, but I will 1000% be getting rid of him next week regardless. I don't want him in my team anymore. Palace are awful at the moment. Anderson has been the worst player to bring in this season for me. I brought him on our Game Week 8 wildcard. He's had absolutely nothing since then, barring like 1 or 2 clean sheets. And we're now on Game Week 22, and I played in most of those fixtures as well. He's mainly got 0s and 1s. So yeah, Sheffield United at home is the best fixture he's going to have all season. So hopefully he can get something from that game. I don't even care if it's 0-0. Just get something, please. But either way, that is the back line. And on paper, like I say, it looks okay. You know, the fixtures are pretty nice. And yeah, hopefully we can get some decent clean sheets. Because obviously last week, my midfielders and strikers did absolutely nothing. It was my defenders that really saved me. With Gabriel's massive haul. Obviously, Estepinian got 8. Porro got an assist. Martinez got light 9. It was just the ridiculous change of events, because usually the defenders do nothing. But anyway, that's the defense. Moving on to the midfield, we have Douglas Luiz, who's got Newcastle at home, Foden, who's got Burnley at home, Palmer, who's got Liverpool away, and then Saka, who's got Forest away as well. So I'm not as confident about the midfield this week at all. Douglas Luiz, I'm not sure if he's going to get anything. Palmer, I'm not sure if he's going to get anything. I want him to, because obviously I don't own Trent at the moment, and so I need that Trent clean sheet to go. I think Trent will probably get an attacking return, so I need Palmer to score just to wipe out that clean sheet. Saka with Forest away, obviously playing tonight. I do think Arsenal will beat us, even though we are at home. I just think that it's going to end like 2-1 or something like that. I do think we'll score tonight. I'm obviously only playing Gabriel because he's a better option than Archer, who's got Palace away. Yeah, I think that it will be. I think it'll be a tight game, but I think it will be 2-1. We did obviously beat them last season at the City ground, and yeah, we gave them a good game this season as well. So hopefully we can do something like that again. But yeah, hopefully Saka does get something. I mean, in the perfect scenario, Forest win like 2-1. or like 3-2, and then Saka and Gabriel both get a goal. That would be perfect. It's not going to happen, but either way, yeah, Saka's got Forest away, Palmer Liverpool away, and then Foden, who's got Burnley at home. He is my current captaincy, but I'm not feeling like super confident about it. I honestly don't know who to captain this week. Like, there's not really any standout options for me. Like, Saka, who's got Forest away, like, I don't want to really captain Saka. He just doesn't seem like he's got that haul in him. Whereas Foden does. It's just if Foden's going to start. If Foden's going to start and play like 80 minutes, then he would definitely be my captain. But, you know, with all these players now returning, is Foden going to be losing some minutes? So I don't really know. Maybe he'll go off early. Maybe he'll start and go off early, like 60, 70 minutes in. Obviously, you've got KDB back now. Haaland's probably going to come off the bench against Burnley. So yeah, it's all up in the air right now. But hopefully we get some really early team news. That would be really, really nice. But either way, yeah, Foden's got Burnley at home, is my current captain. And then up top, we've got Watkins with Newcastle at home. And then Solanke, who's got West Ham away. So yeah, like I say, triple Villa. Triple Villa is really going to depend on whether I'd be playing my free hit in game week 29. Because obviously, if they lose to Chelsea and they do play in game week 29, I won't have to really use a free hit because I'll already have 3 playing players from that fixture. And then I can just kind of use my transfers to bring in other players. And I really want to attack a big double this year as well with my free hit. I just feel like there's a massive more. Like, if it's like blank game week 29 and I've got like 8 players playing, I'll probably just do that. Because then if in a big double, I can get like 8 doublers. Like, it's so much more. And I think the ceiling is just a lot higher. So I think I'm just going to try and do that. But either way, yeah, Watkins, Newcastle at home, Solanke, West Ham away. Really, really hope Solanke scores to take out that West Ham clean sheet. That would be absolutely lovely. And then on the bench, we've got Turner, who's got Arsenal at home, Archer with Palace away, and then, as I say, Salah and Kabore. So that is how the team is shaping up for game week 22. Like I say, on paper, it doesn't look awful, but it definitely is missing a lot of players that are really going to hurt my rank this week in terms of Trent, Bowen, Richarlison, Alvarez, all of these players, if any of them return, and Gordon as well, like players like that, they're just really going to hurt my rank. So I really need my differentials this week, like Douglas Luiz, Anderson, to really, really step up and do something. But either way, let's move on to transfers. Obviously, I've got 9.4 mil in the bank. I am 0.1 mil off Haaland. So, like I say, if I do roll this week, then I'll be bringing in Haaland next week, most likely, if he obviously is fine. And if that is the case, then I'll probably be getting rid of Anderson and Archer. For Anderson, I'll probably be bringing in Dan Burn, who will have Luton at home that week. So obviously a really nice fixture to bring him on. And then obviously I'll have enough money then to bring in Haaland while still having 0.3 in the bank. So that'll be my, I think, transfers next week. Obviously, all depends what's happening with Salah as well. Like, if he is out for like 3 to 4 weeks, then it would make sense to be just get rid of him. But I don't think I'd be able to bring him back with the money that I have in the bank. So if I do want Salah and Haaland, like, I don't think you can own Salah, Haaland, and Trent. I just don't think it would really work. And so if that was the case, then yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get Salah back in with only 0.3. I can't remember how much I brought him for. I actually should say here somewhere. I did buy him for... So yeah, I bought him for 12.5. In fact, if I sold him for 12.8, I would actually just be able to bring him back with the 13.1, but I'd have nothing else in the bank, so I'd obviously be risking it if I did sell him. And I obviously want Salah in my team because he's obviously been really good this season. So it might just be worth holding on to him and then just be playing a 3-4-3 every week. And it would give me a bit of a... I don't really want to get rid of Douglas Luiz before they play Sheffield. And obviously the chance that they don't blank in 29 is also kind of making me want to keep him. But obviously I need some doublers and I don't have any. Like, I want to be bringing in at least another City player, arguably Kyle Walker, and I also want to be bringing in another Liverpool player as well, and I just don't know where I'm going to be able to do that from. Like Darwin Núñez, I mean, maybe I get rid of Watkins for Núñez or something like that. Obviously everyone's going to have Trent in the double and that's going to really hurt. So you like to say, if Salah's not back for the double, then I'll probably just bring in Trent and then just yeah, have like Trent, maybe Jota, and then Núñez from Liverpool. But then if I just bring in all these doublers, I'm just going to be blanking in game week 26. So there's a lot to there's still a lot to think about. Obviously, you know, Liverpool and Luton haven't even had their doubles confirmed yet. It's just very, very likely. And we need like blanks confirmed and everything like that. Obviously, it's a while until like game week 20, 25, and 26, but it will be here sooner than we think. So yeah, I think this week potentially just be rolling. You know, unless Gabriel, like if Gabriel's out, then I might just bite the bullet and just get rid of Salah for Richarlison. But then obviously I'm bringing in another player that blanks in 26, but I think it'd just be worth it with these fixtures coming up for Richarlison, and maybe even captain him as well. And then I'd just bench Gabriel and just play a 3-5-2 and just do that this week. But again, it all depends on Gabriel. It just means that I mean, I can still obviously bring in Haaland next week if I make that move, because obviously I'll have a lot of money from selling Salah. The only issue is I'd still be keeping Anderson, which I just don't want in my team at all. I can easily be bringing in like Dan Burn for him, and it's just a much better transfer, and he's a lot cheaper. So we'll see what happens with the Gabriel news later. I think there are some press conferences. Like, there might even be a press conference. I think Guardiola's doing a press conference today, and you know, if he's like, yeah, you know, Haaland's ready to start, then obviously that changes everything, because I'd be bringing him in and he'd be my captain. Like, if Haaland's fine, I'll be taking a hit to bring him in, like 1000%. There's just no two ways about it. I just have to do that because Burnley at home is just a ridiculous fixture for Haaland. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the presses. We'll see what happens with early team news. But as of right now, I think I'm just going to roll this week, and then next week just sort my 2 transfers out. It's always nice having 2 free transfers. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment. What are your decisions going to be this week? Subscribe if you're brand new. And until next time, peace.